Hey guys, totos here. Got another episode of the small scale RC News. Before we get into it, I just wanted a quick shout out Toto's Tiny Trucks for this really awesome little truck rack. It's a scale vehicle lift. It is super cool. Has this nice little detail here. It's very easy to put together and just overall super intuitive. Definitely check them out. Hey guys, totos here with another episode of the Small Scale RC News. I know it's been a minute. I hope you'll forgive me. But before we get into it, I just wanted to really quickly shout out Toto's Tiny Trucks for this awesome scale lift. It's a really sweet 3D printed product with some cool details. I like the little bolts here on the floor. Looks really good. Fits perfectly for the 24 scale guys. It's going to be awesome for a scale garage if I get around to building one. We've got lots of interesting subjects today. Holmies Hobbies released for a very short time some micromotors. However, they pulled them off the shelves very quickly before they shipped any, luckily for them. We get into that. We've got lots of cool wheel releases. We got products from me as an enjoyer, just like we do every time. Tons of bodies and some other stuff. So let's get right into it, guys. Thanks for joining me. pnchmnky is dropping some more wheels, this time in a 1.4 size. And they are coming out in a Lotus, Void, and one other name that I think will be like right here. They look super cool, and the 1.4 design is slightly different, where the there's a printed piece that goes on the outside, which in my mind reduces the chance of the screw getting caught on rocks or something. I really like the look of the design, and the wheel faces look really good as always. I think that's dropping on the 20th. 24 has a cool bag on his website that will fit all kinds of things, not limited to crawlers, bananas maybe, whatever else you might be schlepping around. So the Holmies Hobbies had been teasing a motor, which they were calling an 050 brushless outrunner. The design looks really cool. It has the same face as a brushed motor that bolts up to the SCX 24 stock, but it was obviously brushless. However, they had some issues, I guess, with the production run that came in, and something had changed on the internals with the magnets to where they were a slightly different shape. They were flat instead of curved, something that caused it not to run as smoothly. I don't know. Anyway, they had dropped the motors at 5 p.m. today and then pulled them off the shelves just a few hours later. Not sure how that happened, but here we are. Hopefully they can get a corrected production version back to us soon, because I'm really keen to try some of their offerings. And I actually hear that they're working on a brushless pancake motor too, so that'll be really cool. Now for a quick word from our sponsor. Thank you so much, sponsor. Without your help, this show could not happen. Okay, Endura has dropped several new products, including a TRX 4M shock, a 59mm LS shock, which means low spring shock, I think. And the design, first of all, I think it looks really cool, with the spring being on just the lower portion, and there's a long, just kind of looks almost like one of the internally sprung shocks, where there's just the long shock body exposed. I am not entirely sure what the idea behind that is. I guess if the wheel is at full lock, if the tire is not going to rub on the spring or the shock collar, that could definitely be an advantage. They do say in the listing that it helps improve CG, which I have no idea how that would help improve CG. If anyone knows, let me know. Boom slang. You're probably not here, but help me out. Doesn't make sense to me. Enduro also has brass SCX30 wheels, so in the 0.7 inch size. They weigh 15 grams a piece. They look really cool. I think they're $24.99. Yeah, just full brass. And actually, I think I saw, obviously it's not Milk Tea's idea, but Milk Tea shared it recently, that you can use some sort of a chemical to change anything that's brass to a black. So that might be a cool option if you want the full brass wheels, but you don't want the brass look. Enduro also has bumpers for the SCX30 and the K10 and the Jeep, which look awesome. I really like the K10 one. It looks so good. There's a $24.99 as well. And wouldn't you know it, funnily enough, Mias has dropped bumpers for the SCX30 as well. These are $18.99, so $6 cheaper. I don't know which one you would prefer. Let me know in the comments. $6 cheaper. The Enduro one does look real nice for the K10 in my opinion. Mias has also released the 8kg servo, which is like a budget friendly option for the SCX24 or other micro crawlers. I haven't tried it, but you know, that could definitely be an option. Is it $15.99? I think, yeah, it's $15.99, I'm pretty sure. So that's a great price for a servo. I'd be curious to try one for sure. We've also seen a bunch of cool bodies come out recently for the SX30 and 24. Exelwis RC, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, has got 5 SCX30 bodies on his Etsy. You know, I'm assigning a gender to Exelwis, I'm not sure. They have 5 SCX30 bodies on their Etsy, including a Miata, a V-dub bus truck, and a Comanche, which look really cool. Definitely check those out. I will link that into the description. Speaking of SCX30 bodies on Etsy, my homie Mind of Magnus has got some SCX30 bodies on Etsy as well, with a Hilux, an S10, and one other one. Blanking on that right now. Sorry, Magnus. But he also has a super cool SCX24 body, the International Scout, and a Geo Tracker that just looks insane. Again, I'll link that in the bio, and I'm not entirely sure if it still works, but try coupon code SSRCN for Magnus's web store. That might not work anymore. I should probably ask him, but whatever. If not, Magnus, make a coupon active again, please. Wisco Crawler is releasing The Beast, whatever that is. I don't know. It's a teaser. It's happening during the Micro Mondays on RC Steve's YouTube channel, and there's going to be a giveaway with probably The Beast. Anyway, definitely tune into that. Hopefully I'll be there. And yeah, I think that's all we have today. No weather report. I've been slacking. Next time we'll get a weather report going again. It's stormy here. But yeah. Hey guys, I really appreciate you tuning in, staying to the end. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.